So guys, I still don't know what my niche is. I started with alcohol inks. I'll tell you how I started with alcohol inks also, okay? So during lockdown only, I was of course scrolling through Instagram late at night, and there was this lady who was working with this medium. I got so fascinated by the whole output, like the painting that came out, that I was like, I need to try this out. So what I did was, I just ordered the supplies, alcohol inks and isopropyl alcohol. I just started experimenting around it. And if I show you my first painting, you'll be like, oh my god, what is this crap? That's how my alcohol ink journey started. I kept watching a lot of YouTube videos. I started following a lot of artists who were already into this field, who were working with this medium. This alcohol ink journey set the base for me. It made me feel confident about what I was doing. It gave me a space to express myself. It taught me to just sometimes go with the flow and not try to control everything, because if you see the nature of inks, they just flow. No matter how much you try to control them, they have their own mind. Sometimes I feel like the paintings that I make, it's more the inks than me. I just go follow my intuition. I just see where the inks are going. Like that's how the whole thing comes out. After that, I got into resin. I started making resin artworks again. I didn't have any formal coaching or anything. I love experimenting, you know. I keep, like, anything I like, I try it out. Like if I really connect with that medium, I make sure that I order the supplies. I just experiment. That time I'm not thinking that I need to sell this piece or that I even need to pursue it professionally. And then after resin, I even got into concrete, but concrete didn't work out for me much. I didn't enjoy it. And even resin, for that matter, it involves a lot of labor, a lot of dependency on the other people, like the laborers and everybody. And I am somebody who likes everything in-house. Like something that I feel that I'll have to be dependent on somebody, I kind of pull away from that thing, because it's like too much pressure than, you know, like coordinating with the other person, telling him how to do this and that. Meko jo mujhse apne aap naturally aaye, where, you know, I don't have to stress about what if this person doesn't come today, then my whole thing will be hampered. No, I can't do that. I can't work with that medium then. After concrete, I started with these portraits, the current paintings that you're seeing on my page, Prem Anand ji ki, Guru ji ki, Krishna ji ki. So those are my recent creations. I am slowly getting into this art form as well. So literally, like, I don't have a niche. I thought it was alcohol inks, but now I started enjoying other art forms as well. I to even stick to one thing, like, it's so boring. Like, you know, doing that same thing again and again. I mean, of course, you reach a certain level of perfection, but it does get boring. I mean, to me, it does. Right now also, I mean, I don't have a niche. You know, I'm experimenting with things, I'm exploring different art forms, and later on also, I'm not sure if I just want to stick to one thing. But at the same time, I want people to recognize me with a particular art form. If they say my name, then it should be synonymous with an art form. Like, you know, they should readily recognize me. Okay, if you're talking about Arushi, then this is what she does. And right now I think I'm a little like all over the place, exploring different art forms. But that's fine. I mean, it's the journey. And more than the destination, I want to enjoy the journey, because that matters more to me, I think. Okay, so coming to commission work means like when a client has a certain set of requirements, like he wants to get a custom piece made. So that's what a commissioned artwork is. We discuss the size and the color theme in advance. Okay? I show him different color patches, the color swatches that can be integrated into the space. But when it comes to the design of the painting, I tell him in advance, you need to trust me and my creative instincts. Because even I don't know what's gonna come out. Like with alcohol ink, it's an abstract art form, right? Like I said, inks, they have their own way of working. What I do is, I understand the brief properly, okay? If there's some elements that he definitely wants, then I make sure that I put them. And then the rest of the thing, I've seen the space, I ask for pictures and videos of the space so that I understand the vibe, I understand the mood and the ambience. In advance ki, listen, I totally get your perspective and, you know, like the things that you're expecting from me and the kind of artwork that you want. But I'm sorry that, you know, I can't show you the design beforehand, because even I don't know what's gonna come out of it. So what I do is, we of course agree on the size and the color palette and everything, but for the design, the client trusts me, I mean, of course, you're more than welcome. And even if the clients, like the later on the output doesn't matches his expectation, then what I do is I refund the full advance. I don't cut anything, not even for the material that has already gone into making that artwork, because I asked the client to trust me, right? To trust my creative instincts. But sometimes it doesn't work out. I have refunded the full money to clients because I don't want my clients to be unhappy with my work. Like, if you're not feeling it, no worries, your money is safe with me. So I mean, yeah, that's how I go about commission works. Like, many people tell me, you're doing a business, this is not how it should be. You should tell them in advance if you don't like it, there's a certain percentage that you will cut. But I don't feel it. I mean, somebody trusted me even before seeing the design, before even knowing what's going to come out of it. So I personally think that it's my responsibility to either match his level of expectations, give him the kind of artwork he wants, because of course it's his hard-earned money and the kind of trust that he's put into me and my work, it's something, priceless. I mean, I know I'm doing a business, but at the same time I'm doing this for my soul. Like, the painting, the art, it nourishes me, it nourishes my soul. So if somebody doesn't like it, or it has a different opinion about how the whole thing came out, I am more than okay with refunding the amount. I mean, yeah, because no matter I get commission work or not, art is not gonna stop. Like, I'm gonna continue making it no matter what. If I get the order, if I don't get the order, like, that doesn't really bother me. I thrive on art. That's how I go about commission works. I mean, it may not be the traditional conventional approach, and that's how I go about things. Okay, so guys, there is one thing that I firmly believe in, and that is consistency matters more than motivation. You know how sometimes we just blame it on our mood. Yaar, aaj man nahi hai, I'm not feeling it, let's not do it, we'll do it tomorrow. Like, we keep postponing it. I am like that. There came a point in my life where it had been a week since I made anything. Started using this creative block as an excuse to not create anything. One day, I was like, Arushi, no matter how you're feeling today, you'll go and make an artwork. You don't need to worry about how it's gonna come out. Even if it turns out shit, you don't have to care. But you need to practice. You need to show up every day and do it. Because until you operate with that mindset, you will keep, pushing things off. When you're not feeling it, you can't create art. But saying it continuously for a good amount of time, I feel it just comes to a point where you start using it as an excuse. So I would just say that how I deal with creative blocks is either I'll just shift to some other medium, start exploring something else, or say, for example, alcohol inks, I'll make sure that I hold the dryer and I practice roses or any other technique. So make sure that whatever art form you're into, practice a segment of it, technique, whatever that art form consists of. Don't be this nonchalant person, kal kar lenge, like, stop pushing things off. When you're genuinely not feeling it, then of course nobody can push you to create art, because that's not how art comes. Like, it does not come out forcefully. But I feel that many a time we just blame it on creative block for no reason. So I would just say that be consistent in what you're doing, because I feel that consistency is required in whatever you do. Whichever field you're in, if you're not consistent, then there will come a time where that skill will start fading away. Be consistent, and I think things will follow. So guys, these are some of the most commonly asked questions that I answered today, and just in case if you have any other questions, you can connect with me on Instagram or on WhatsApp. I'll be more than happy to help you out, and I have always wanted to do this. So guys, please like, share, and definitely subscribe my channel, because it will just, I think, help me to make more videos, to keep showing up here. So please, you have to do it. Otherwise also what, nothing, there's nothing that I can do. So it's like, it totally depends on you. If you feel that you'll find something valuable here, then do subscribe and like though you can. So of course, please like the video. Yeah, and also guys, one more thing. So I have my own alcohol link ebook in which I've combined everything that you need to know about alcohol links. You know, sometimes what happens is like you feel like you're doing everything right, but then there are those missing blocks to which you can really transform your artworks. So that's what this ebook is about. There are 10 golden tips from my own experience that I've shared in the book. So I'm attaching the link with this video. So yeah, let's see what the next video is gonna be. But thank you for watching. Happy to be doing this, and I hope that I'm able to continue doing this.